we're opening up the Tidy Cats Breeze. It's a pellet type litter system that I wanted to try for Mar-Vell. I wanted to try this litter box out because I saw a Victorian Gardens Cattery video of using this litter box with equine pellets instead of the pellets that come with the litter box. I'm hoping it'll be less wasteful and more economic. The system comes with the hood, the base, the part where the absorbent pads go into, and the part that you sift. I won't be using it the way it's intended to be, but I'm just showing you here how it would be set up if you wanted to use the litter that comes with the package. It was pretty easy to set up. As you can see, it only took a couple minutes. The lid does clip into place on the sides, and it looks like a little cat here. I kind of like this sliding mechanism because the litter box we have right now, it like flips up top, and sometimes as I'm scooping the litter, it'll fall over onto your hand. Okay, let's put it into place and see how Mar-Vell likes it. Here's a closer look at the litter box. Sliding hood, pellet litter. The wet waste will just go through the cracks here and end up on the absorbent pad underneath. The solid waste will stay on top of the pellets and you should be able to scoop it. The scoop is big enough that the pellets will go through, but the solid waste should stay. As I said before, instead of using the pellets that came with the litter box, we'll be using pine pellets. These disintegrate in water, unlike the pellets that came with the box. The pellets are a similar size though, so they will go through the scoop in the same way. Solid waste still gets scooped, but liquid waste is going to disintegrate the pellets and get soaked up, and then the disintegrated pellets get pushed through the grates. I'm leaving both litter boxes in here for now since she's used to the more traditional clay clumping litter. I just want to give her the option in case she doesn't like the new one. As you can see, she's already heading on in there. I scoop out the solid waste and push the disintegrated pellets through the grates on a daily basis, and then about once a week I replace the pad underneath. I did replace the bottom half of the litter box with just a generic plastic bin instead of the bin that's provided. I place it onto a new puppy pad so that it makes less of a mess, and then I take all the corners of the previous pad and pick it up and throw it away. That will usually be filled with the disintegrated pellets. And then I use the pad itself to lift up the whole top half of the litter box and place it back. Only takes a few seconds and pretty easy to do. Don't mind the new hair, it is a year and a half later. I have been using this litter box system for this whole time, and I've really been enjoying it. The pellet litter causes so much less waste than with the clumping litter. The pellets are just pine pellets, which are basically wood chips, so they're more biodegradable. They're a lot less expensive, and they cause so much less mess because they're bigger pieces. With the regular clumping litter, Mar-Vell was tracking the litter all over the apartment, even with the mat in front of the litter box. Now with the pellet litter, I rarely find a pellet outside of the bathroom. It takes about the same time to scoop the litter as with clumping clay litter, and then there is the added step of replacing the pad underneath. I have seen videos where people don't use a pad underneath and they just clean the bin underneath on its own. I do find sometimes wet waste goes through the grates without soaking up into the pellets, so I wouldn't want that just going directly into a plastic bin. As you saw in the video earlier, the pine pellets are slightly bigger than the pellets that came with the litter box, so they do get stuck in the grates and in the scoop a little bit more often. So every once in a while I have to take that grate plate off and push those little pieces through, but you should be cleaning your litter box every once in a while anyway, so that's usually the time that I do that. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know what other products I should try. What's the plan, Marv?